hold on to your juice boxes because we are jumping back to a world where everything is super duper giant. Whoa! One footprint is bigger than my whole bed, and it's heading right for my favorite science shoes. Look at all this mud!
The Rexometer is screaming red, and if we don't fix this portal, we might become dinosaur snacks. Science is like a magic bubble that keeps giant, hungry teeth away from our very small, important heads. Ah! Welcome to Evind Lab, the place where tiny humans solve the biggest, scaliest mysteries in the whole universe.
Way before your grandpa was born, all the land was stuck together like a giant, earthy jigsaw puzzle.
People thought dinosaurs were just big, sleepy lizards, but they were actually super smart masters of the wild. All right, Triceratops, just one saddle. But these guys are
Let's get tiny and peek inside. It's like a warm, scaly spacesuit protecting a baby monster until hatching.
Everything starts small. Even a hunter that grows up to be faster than a race car and hungrier.
How does a mouth crush a car? It's all about muscles that pull harder than 1,000 rubber bands. Ah! You don't need giant muscles if you have a long stick and a pivot point to help you. Think of these jaw muscles as super-powered winches that turn a simple bite into a 6-ton crunching force.
Nope, this grown-up is stuck in the slow lane because these titans were actually agile athletes with fire.
Absolutely! Look at those legs go! They move like giant ostriches, using springy tendons to bounce across the plains. Wow! Heavy bones are for ground dwellers. Flyers need bones as light as straws, so they can soar through clouds.
Ew! That's 100 gallons of dino juice, launched with enough pressure to fill up a whole swimming pool.
To get blood up this high, your heart must be a super pump, pushing liquid uphill against grumpy gravity. These guys breathe better than us. Their lungs work like a continuous wind tunnel, keeping them fueled for walking. Imagine your chest holding a roaring engine that never stops, powering a body as heavy as 4 buses. Dinosaurs weren't just brown. They had secret fashion shows with colors as bright as a bowl of cereal.
Spikes aren't just for looks. That tail is a swinging club of doom that keeps hungry neighbors away.
Some hunters had heat vision goggles built right into their faces to find lunch during a game of hide and seek.
Our teeth are like tiny pebbles, but a Rex has steak knives as big as bananas that grow back. One of these long-necked kings weighs as much as a whole parade of elephants, shaking the very ground.
That's not just a fancy hat. It's a giant trumpet for shouting hello to friends 3 miles away. Meet the River King. With a tail like a paddle and a sail for a rudder, he's a submarine.
Guess what? Many dinosaurs were actually fluffy. They wore feather coats to stay warm and looked totally awesome. Watch out for the sticky traps.
Even the toughest boneheads can't win a fight against a puddle of goo.
Dinosaurs were world travelers. They lived in freezing snow and hot deserts, surviving all kinds of crazy weather.
If we use dinosaur DNA logic, we could build buildings that grow their own supports, like strong bones.
Imagine a bridge that moves like a Brachiosaurus. Nature already invented the best machines. We should copy them.
These flying giants are the ultimate gliders. Their wing shapes could help us design planes that never need fuel.
If we made robots with muscles as efficient as a raptor's, they could jump over houses and run. Even on other planets, dinosaur armor could teach us how to build homes that protect us from space rocks.
Uh-oh! The time bridge is cracking because a massive volcano is about to pop like a soda bottle. The countdown is on. We have 5 minutes to fix the portal before we become prehistoric nuggets. Marshmallows won't stop a volcano, Z0. We need the cooling power of liquid nitrogen to freeze the path.
Science says if we take away the heat, the liquid rock turns into a solid, safe wall.
We can't leave our little three-horned buddy behind. Time to use the gravity beam for an invisible lift.
Steady now. It's like playing the world's most important claw machine game with a real baby dinosaur. Ah! Safe and sound. Every living thing is a piece of the giant puzzle of life we must protect.
Phew. That was closer than a T-Rex's breath, but science and quick thinking saved the day again.
The past is a giant library, and every fossil is a story waiting for you to read it. You did it! You survived the Jurassic jungle and earned your stripes as a certified junior scientist.
High five! You've got the brain power of a raptor and the heart of a true hero.
Ask your parents to help you join our next big adventure by hitting that red button now. Stay curious, stay messy, and never stop asking why, because the world is full of scaly mysteries. Evind Lab, where tiny humans discover big science. See you in the next era. Bye-bye.
Under the water, the giants move like graceful dancers, using their flippers to fly through the deep blue.
Careful, Z0. These bugs aren't just big. They are fast enough to outrun a modern-day sports car.
Dinosaurs had super hearts. They pumped warm blood to keep them moving all day and all night long. In the dark, the forest turns into a neon playground where plants glow to say hello. Those arms might be small, but those legs are built for sprinting across the hot desert sands.
Every giant started out inside a shell, waiting for the perfect moment to break out and stomp. Ah!
Size doesn't matter when you're fast. Even the smallest dinosaurs can be a big, feisty handful.
Feathers weren't just for flying. They were for showing off the most beautiful colors in history. Even a footprint becomes a home. A dinosaur's life changes the world for everyone around them.
The Earth is a traveler. These lands moved slowly over millions of years to where they are today. Science lets us see through stone, finding the bones of kings buried under layers of ancient time. Those plates are for temperature control. They act like giant radiators to keep the dinosaur nice and cool.
Scaly skin is the ultimate armor. It's tough enough for battle, but flexible enough for a dance. Look at that leap! Raptors have spring-loaded legs that turn them into prehistoric Olympic jumping champions. Don't try this at home. This thick bone protects the brain from even the biggest headbutts. Dinosaurs were giant green machines, turning mountains of plants into the energy they needed to grow. Prehistoric allergies.
Even a robot can't handle the power of a flower as big as a car. The mud tells a story. By measuring these steps, we know exactly how fast they were chasing lunch. Fossils are nature's stone statues, preserved by minerals over millions of years for us to find.
Hi there, pilot. With wings like that, you could fly through a hurricane and not even blink. Balance is the secret. Without that long tail, these giants would tip over and go boom!
Nice try, Z0. But real dinosaur sounds were deep rumbles that you could feel in your bones.
Amber is sticky time travel. It traps a moment forever, so we can study it in our lab. They aren't cold-blooded like snakes. These parents are warm and cozy, protecting their babies from the night. The ocean was a wild place. Imagine a lizard the size of a house with giant flippers. Whoa! Whoa! Check that out!
Whoa! The Earth is full of pressure.
geysers are like the planet's way of letting off a little steam.
Even the biggest hunters had tiny details that helped them survive in a world of giants. With bones that locked together, they could reach the highest leaves without even moving their heavy feet. I think you have a fan, Z0. Just don't forget to teach him how to be a dinosaur.
Storms were bigger too. Lightning as bright as 1,000 suns lit up the ancient evening skies.
It's called keratin. It's tough, sharp, and it grows back if it ever get a little chip.
Maybe stay on the ground, Z0. Robots and gravity aren't always the best of friends in the jungle.
They didn't all disappear. Some just got smaller, grew more feathers, and learned how to sing. Plants and dinosaurs worked together. One provided the food, the other helped spread the seeds everywhere. The stars were in different places back then. The universe is always moving and changing its look.
You look very fashionable, Z0. Maybe you'll start a new trend for the local raptor colony.
Safety first. Nature gave them a built-in helmet to protect their most important thinking parts from bumps.
They were smart enough to solve problems and find the best path to their favorite snacks. Even the fiercest hunters have to take a nap sometimes. Everyone needs a little bit of rest.
We're gonna need a bigger brush, Z0. That bone is older than the mountains themselves. Let's see where they go. Mapping their journey helps us understand how they ruled the whole world.
They never had to visit the dentist. New teeth just popped up like magical, scally tooth fairies.
Don't be scared. He just wants to know if your metal buttons are made of yummy seeds. Gravity is a heavy bully, but these giants used clever bone shapes to stay light and fast.
The sky was a busy highway. Everyone was going somewhere important in this giant, ancient world.
A gift from space. These rocks carry secrets from other planets that landed right in our backyard.
They were like living balloons. Extra air made them light and gave them tons of energy. Lizards waddle, but dinosaurs march. Standing tall makes you the boss of the forest every time.
Nature made a statue. This dry skin tells us exactly what it felt like to pet a giant.
We did it! We explored the giant world and returned with the most amazing science secrets ever!
I think I need a giant nap now, but science never stays quiet for very long. Bless you, Z0. That's 60 million-year-old dust you're sneezing, which is basically a very itchy history lesson.
The dinosaurs never really left. They just got smaller, fluffier, and moved into the trees. Next time you see a bird, remember, you're looking at a tiny, modern-day dinosaur king.
You are now a certified junior scientist at Evind Lab. High five for being the smartest explorer.
Ask your parents to help you join our next big adventure by hitting that red button now.
We have so many more secrets to uncover, from the deep sea to the shiny stars. Stay curious, stay messy, and never stop asking why, because your brain is a super machine.
Evind Lab, where tiny humans discover big science. I'll see you on our next messy experiment. Evind Lab, where tiny humans discover big science. Keep exploring and don't forget to wash your hands.